beloved Starseed. There are moments in the evolution of a soul that cannot be reversed. Moments that arrive quietly, without announcement, without visible signs, without the world realizing that anything has changed. And yet, everything changes. This is one of those moments. The severance is complete. Not a punishment, not a judgment, not a war between light and darkness. A separation of frequencies, a divergence of realities, a parting of timelines that have been growing apart for many years. Many believe this event would happen suddenly, with dramatic signs in the sky, with undeniable proof, with a single day that would divide humanity into before and after. But consciousness does not move that way. The deepest transformations are often invisible. And now, those who crossed can feel it. Something is different. People who once understood you no longer do. Conversations feel empty. Old interests have lost their pull. Places that once felt familiar now feel strangely distant. And perhaps most unsettling of all, those who remained within the old frequency are already forgetting. Forgetting what they once felt. Forgetting what they once questioned. Forgetting the call that once tried to awaken them. Tonight, KAEL'THARN speaks for the first time. And this first transmission carries a message that many souls have been waiting lifetimes to hear. Chapter 1. The forgetting has begun. Starseed. Many assume awakening is a process of remembering, and it is. But few understand that every remembrance is accompanied by another process. Forgetting. As consciousness rises, certain frequencies can no longer be maintained. Certain programs begin dissolving. Certain illusions lose their ability to survive. This is happening now. Those who chose comfort over truth, certainty over growth, fear over expansion, are beginning to sink deeper into the old dream. Not because they are evil, not because they failed, but because they are not yet ready. You may notice something strange. People who once spoke about spirituality suddenly lose interest. People who once questioned reality return to old patterns. People who seemed close to awakening begin defending the very systems they once doubted. This is the forgetting. The old timeline protecting itself. The old frequency pulling consciousness back toward familiarity. And the more this happens, the more isolated awakened souls may feel. But understand this. You are not losing people. You are witnessing the divergence of paths. Activation. Place your hand over your heart and silently repeat, I release every soul to their chosen path. I honor every journey. I remain aligned with truth. Chapter 2. Why you no longer feel at home. Perhaps you have noticed it. The strange sensation that the world no longer feels the same. The streets are the same. The buildings are the same. The routines continue. And yet, something feels missing. Or perhaps something feels newly present. This sensation is not confusion. It is recognition. You are perceiving the energetic distance between timelines. The reality around you may appear identical, but your consciousness is no longer interacting with it from the same level. You see through things now. You notice manipulation faster. You recognize distractions more easily. You feel energies more intensely. And because of this, many environments no longer nourish your spirit. The old world feels smaller. Not because it changed, because you did. This is why certain friendships fade, why certain careers lose meaning, why certain ambitions suddenly feel empty. Your soul is recalibrating itself toward what is real. and what is real can no longer coexist with what is false. Activation. Close your eyes for a moment and affirm, I trust the changes unfolding within me. I release what no longer resonates. I welcome what is aligned. Chapter 3. The new signal is already active. KAEL'THARN speaks. The severance was not the end. It was the beginning. Many Starseeds believe they are waiting for a future event, a future activation, a future portal, a future shift. But the signal has already begun. The new frequency is already broadcasting. The question is not whether it exists. The question is whether you are listening. This signal cannot be heard through fear. It cannot be heard through panic. It cannot be heard through obsession. It can only be heard through coherence, through stillness, through presence, through alignment. The more stable your inner world becomes, the clearer the signal becomes. This is why emotional mastery has become essential. This is why grounding has become essential. This is why energetic stability has become essential. The new reality is not entered through force. It is entered through resonance. Activation. Breathe slowly and repeat, I choose coherence over chaos. I choose alignment over fear. I tune myself to the highest frequency available. Chapter 4. What happens next? Many are asking, what comes after the severance? The answer may surprise you. Life continues. The sun rises. The world keeps moving. Bills still arrive. Responsibilities remain. But beneath the surface, everything changes. The next phase is embodiment. No longer seeking, no longer chasing, no longer waiting for permission. The awakened soul becomes the frequency it once searched for. The teacher becomes the lesson. The healer becomes the healing. The light worker becomes the light. This is why many Starseeds feel called to simplify, to slow down, to become more authentic, to stop performing spirituality and start living it. The future belongs to those who embody what they know, not merely those who speak about it. Activation. Repeat. I embody the frequency I wish to experience. I become what I seek. I anchor higher consciousness on earth. Chapter 5. Those who crossed must remain stable. Beloved Starseed, this final message is perhaps the most important. Crossing is not enough. Awakening is not enough. Seeing is not enough. You must remain stable, because the coming years will amplify everything. Fear will amplify. Truth will amplify. Chaos will amplify. Consciousness will amplify. And whatever remains unresolved within you will become louder. This is why your energy matters. Your thoughts matter. Your emotional state matters. Your grounding matters. Your daily practices matter. Many Starseeds believe protection comes from avoiding darkness. But true protection comes from stability. A stable soul cannot easily be manipulated. A stable soul cannot easily be distracted. A stable soul cannot easily be pulled away from its purpose. Not because challenges disappear, but because resonance no longer exists. The storm may continue around you, but it no longer lives within you. This is the next stage of the mission. Not awakening, embodiment, not seeking, becoming. Not escaping Earth, anchoring heaven within it. The souls who crossed are being called to become living frequency holders, living pillars, living beacons, and the stronger your inner stability becomes, the more others will feel it. Without words, without explanations, without effort. Because consciousness itself is contagious, and a single stabilized soul can influence an entire field. Activation. Place both feet firmly on the ground. Take a slow breath and imagine a pillar of light descending through the crown of your head, passing through your heart, through your spine, and deep into the earth. Feel yourself becoming still, stable, present, unshakable.